Welcome back to the Ed Show. Battleground story tonight. The Justice Department under the Obama administration is getting ready to sue Arizona over its anti-immigration law. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton let the cat out of the bag during an interview with a TV station in Ecuador.
President Obama has spoken out against the law because he thinks that the federal government should be determining immigration policy. And the Justice Department, under his direction, will be bringing a lawsuit against the act. But the more important commitment that President Obama has made is to try to introduce and pass comprehensive immigration reform. That is what we need. Everyone knows it, and the president is committed to doing it.
That was met with furious reaction from Arizona's Republican Governor Jan Brewer, who claims she was never told about the decision.
Have you heard anything about whether or not the Justice Department has made a decision to sue Arizona over your new statute?
No, we have not. What a disappointment to get this information released to me vis-a-vis that they heard of the lawsuit through an Ecuadorian interview is outrageous. It would seem to me that if they were going to file suit against us, that they definitely would have contacted us first and informed us before they informed citizens, by the way, of another nation.
A State Department official told NBC News that Secretary of State Hillary Clinton did not misspeak. The White House did not deny it, but they stayed quiet about it today, directing reporters to the Justice Department for questions. Justice officials say it's a done deal, a matter of when, not if. For more, let's bring in Illinois Congressman Luis Gutierrez, a member of the Hispanic Caucus. Congressman, great to have you with us tonight. Did you know that this lawsuit, you bet, did you know that this lawsuit was coming and it was just a matter of when and not if?
Absolutely not. I didn't. But it wasn't a shock. I mean, ever since they passed 1070 in Arizona, this is the kind of law that begs for a lawsuit. Plus, let's remember that the U.S. Attorney General Holder stated that he was evaluating different ways in which to interact with the law and was evaluating those. And not only that, the president did denounce the law and referred it to his Justice Department. So, okay, so maybe Hillary, I'm sorry for the Madam Secretary, maybe she spoke out of turn, but come on, it's not that big of a surprise. It is a law. If any law deserves to be challenged constitutionally, this is one, and I'm happy and delighted they're doing it.
Do you think that this revelation of this lawsuit on the way, according to Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and the White House pretty much confirming it, at least they were quiet on it today and told everybody to go to the Justice Department to ask questions. They didn't deny it. Does this mean that is this going to put the administration and the Democrats on secure footing on where they want to go with immigration reform, in your opinion?
You know something? I would hope so, Ed. But let me say this. You know, if there's a star, and I'm not trying to say there aren't others in this administration, who is unflappable and just never seems to miss the beat or get it wrong, it's Hillary Clinton. And so take it to the bank. She knows what's going on, and when she was sent out to go through Central South America, where this is a big issue, Ecuador and South America, she spoke to the issue. Let me just say this. She also connected it.
Yeah, so you think for immigration reform, this is all a good thing? This isn't going to muddy the waters when it comes to getting reform passed?
Yes, I think it's a good thing. Because it challenges the law. And here's why it's really a good thing, Ed. Because she connected the two. And really, part of the problem is if you check the MSNBC poll, you're going to find 60% of the people support the Arizona law. But you know, Ed, how come the other stuff doesn't make the headlines? 70% of Democrats in the same poll, MSNBC, support comprehensive immigration reform as a response to the inaction of the federal government. Wait a minute. There's more independents than anyone else support it, and Republicans are tied. So the nation wants and is urging us to pass, not only to challenge the law, but to pass comprehensive immigration reform.
One more story I want to run by you, Congressman. The story about anchor babies. The story about children who were born in America to undocumented workers, illegal immigrants, whatever term we want to use here. How do you feel about that?
Well, the Constitution is clear on this issue, that those of us that were born in this country, regardless of how we arrived here, and what the status of our parents, are citizens of this nation. The fact is that those children, many of them are adults today, were born. You know, they're American citizens and all but that piece of paper. And the millions and millions of undocumented workers, which we have unwittingly, through our very system, invited here to come to this country,
are you going to fight
let's not take it out on the children. You know, yeah, I'm going to fight it, but let me just say, you know what? Children are not responsible for the actions of their parents and should not be punished. And I just want you to think one moment. So how many young mothers out there, undocumented mothers, after they finish picking our fruit, after they finish chopping up our meat, after they finish cleaning up our laundry? Now let me ask you something. How many of them might now fear going and having that baby in a hospital? Right? And now we're going to have an American citizen who may not have received the attention. You know, there are unintended consequences too. And I think it's phony. It's wrong. What we need is comprehensive immigration reform, because this doesn't solve the problem. It simply beats people up. It simply brings out the worst in Americans.
I totally agree with you. Luis Gutierrez, Congressman from Illinois, good to have you with us tonight. Thanks so much.
Thanks.